There's a wound most men carry that they never talk about. Not because they're hiding it, but because they don't even know it's there. It doesn't bleed, it doesn't bruise, it doesn't show up on any scan, but it controls everything. How they love, how they lead, how they react when someone gets too close. Most men build entire personalities around this wound. Defense mechanisms stacked so high they forget what's underneath. And here's the brutal part. Until a man faces this wound, truly faces it, he will keep recreating the same pain in different costumes, different relationships, different jobs, different cities, same emptiness following him like a shadow he can't outrun. So what is this wound? It's the father wound. Not every man has an absent father, but almost every man has a wounded one. A father who couldn't express love, who showed up physically but vanished emotionally, who measured worth in achievement, who never said the words a son desperately needed to hear. I'm proud of you. I see you. You're enough. Most men waited their entire childhood for those words. Some are still waiting in their 40s from a man who's already gone. And that waiting, that silent ache, shapes everything. It shapes how men see themselves. A boy learns his value from his father's eyes first. If those eyes were critical, distant, disappointed, he absorbs that message. I'm not enough. I have to earn love. I must perform to be worthy. That belief doesn't stay in childhood. It follows him into boardrooms, into relationships, into the mirror every morning. Most men are still trying to prove something to a man who wasn't paying attention. They collect achievements like evidence, hoping someday it'll finally feel like enough. It never does, because the wound isn't about accomplishment, it's about belonging. It shapes how men love. A man who never felt safe with his father struggles to feel safe with anyone. He keeps people at arm's length. He flinches when someone gets too close. He tests love instead of receiving it, because deep down, he believes it'll be taken away, just like it was before. Or he goes the other way, desperate for approval, abandoning himself to keep the peace, tolerating mistreatment because attention feels better than emptiness, even when the attention is poison. Neither extreme is love. Both are survival strategies formed in a boy who didn't get what he needed. It shapes how men parent. This is where the wound echoes loudest. Most men either repeat what was done to them, or they overcorrect so hard they create new damage. The man with the critical father becomes controlling with his own children. The man with the absent father becomes smothering, overcompensating, terrified of repeating the silence he grew up with. And the cycle continues, not out of malice, out of unawareness. A wound you don't acknowledge doesn't heal, it transfers. It shapes how men handle emotions. Boys learned early what's acceptable to feel. If a father punished tears, mocked vulnerability, rewarded only toughness, the son learns to amputate parts of himself. Sadness becomes buried. Fear becomes shame. Eventually, anger is the only emotion that feels safe, because anger was allowed. Most men aren't emotionally unavailable because they don't feel deeply. They feel everything. They just never learned it was safe to show. And so they carry decades of unexpressed grief, compressed, locked away, leaking out sideways in addiction, in rage, in a numbness that looks like strength, but is actually survival. It shapes how men define masculinity. What does it mean to be a man? Most men inherited a broken definition. Strength means silence. Vulnerability means weakness. Asking for help means failure. They didn't choose this definition, they absorbed it. From fathers who absorbed it from their fathers. Generational blueprints passed down without question. And now they're living by rules that are destroying them, wondering why connection feels impossible, why intimacy feels dangerous, why success feels hollow. The definition needs to die for the man to live. So what does healing look like? It starts with acknowledgement. Not blame, not bitterness, just seeing clearly what happened and how it shaped you. Your father was also wounded. His father before him. The pain didn't start with you, and it doesn't have to end with you either. But someone has to break the chain. That someone is you. Healing means grieving what you didn't get. Not pretending it doesn't matter, not minimizing the absence, letting yourself feel the weight of what was missing so you can finally set it down. Healing means reparenting yourself, becoming the father you needed, speaking to yourself with patience, celebrating your own growth, offering yourself the words you waited decades to hear. You're enough. I see you. I'm proud of who you're becoming. Those words can come from your own mouth. They still count. Healing means forgiving, not for his sake, but for yours. Carrying resentment is like drinking poison, hoping the other person dies. You can acknowledge the damage and still choose to release the grip it has on your life. That's not weakness. That's the most courageous thing a man can do. Most men will never face this wound. They'll stay armored, stay numb, stay repeating cycles they don't understand, passing pain to their children like inherited debt. But you're still here, still listening. That means something. It means part of you is ready to look at what's been running the show from backstage, ready to heal what no one else can heal for you. This isn't about erasing your past. It's about stopping your past from erasing your future. The wound shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. Not anymore.